as we see here, this is our current, that we know of, town logo, and it's a town seal. And understanding that this is brand equity, and this is our statement, this is what represents our town. But understanding, too, that this is actually not what our town seal was. It's actually, have you ever played the game Telephone, where you whisper into someone's ear, and then 6 players later, the idea is that that last person should be able to recite what the first person said. I'd say that this iteration here is exactly that. I think over time, because there's no native file, and what I mean by that is there's no vector file that someone can call up Town Hall because they need to get a banner made, or they need to put it on social media, or they need stickers printed, that they can just grab a PNG or a vector file to print from. Literally what's been happening is that people are taking photos of existing things and then trying to recreate it through sign shops, which, no offense to this whatsoever, but that's exactly what this is here. This is what I've found thus far as what is our historical brand. That's our historical seal. I'm not going to get to the history of the seal. Some of you might have known that. There is a document that was sent via email months ago about it. It's actually quite interesting. But it has pieces in here and icons in here. By no means whatsoever are we saying that we should recreate this seal. But we should keep the integrity of what was intended of the seal and make sure that visibly it's clear when the viewer sees it. So this is a first take, if you go to the next slide, of what that could be. So the form of the Miss North Attleboro is a little truer to what the proportion of a female is. It's the best way to say that. As well as, what she's holding are the wreaths that, about loyalty, the fruit, the cornucopia, looks less like it's coming from her and more of a cornucopia, with the bounty being fruits and vegetables. We have apples in some cornucopia, we have balls in some cornucopia, and then what we have is original, which is a plenty, which is vegetables and fruits. So I think, in our opinion, is that we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but we should update to what we know to be the true seal. That's current to the left, and this would be the an update. And again, it's still a work in progress. I'm still I added some bananas today, because if you look at the true form, but again, this is something that over time we want our best foot forward. There are so many amazing things happening in North Attleboro. There's so much newness and greatness. We don't want to take away from history, but we want to make sure that we are being represented and our brand equity is strong. And we have to start at home, and we have to make sure that our native file represents us on every single piece, so that whether you're doing a sweatshirt to a sticker, it's the same thing every time.